What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Francis Fines. I'm here with my first video. Been a collector for a while, living in the Midwest right now. It's like a collector's haven out here. I just got back from the QuadCon, which is a traveling comic convention and toy convention. Picked up some really cool stuff. This is what I'm most excited about for sure. But we'll get to that soon. First, we'll get into some of the books that we got. Got this nice graphic, this nice reader here. Frank Miller's Year One Batman, must have. This is a reprint, obviously, and I think that there's a difference here with the quality of color. I think I remember Ed and Jim pointing that out in one of their videos. Cartoonist kayfabe. Stoked on this. This is a GI Combat book. Got the Haunted Tank here. So I like the Haunted Tank books ever since I heard Peter Lear talk about how that was kind of what got him into comics. Was he got like an issue of GI Combat and it had a Haunted Tank, and so I've just been kind of keeping my eye out for Haunted Tanks, GI Combat. Super stoked on that. Got the Harbinger, just a little key. This guy was selling 50-cent comics. So all these comics were 50 cents. I mean, can't go wrong here, This is obviously, I don't really know how to grade comics at all, Joe Kubert to the art here. That's pretty amazing. Forgot about that. But I was gonna say, yeah, this vendor was selling all of these unsorted books for 50 cents, and all the other vendors were a little bit. They knew what they had. They all had their keys priced. There were some books that were kind of overpriced, in my opinion. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures #1 from the limited 4-issue series. Guy was trying to sell that issue #1 for $165, and it was really, really poor condition. So I don't know. That was kind of bizarre. But 50-cent books, you can't go wrong. All these are, this isn't a minor key or anything, but I got some minor keys here. This is supposed to be the first appearance of the hard corpse here. I mean, Valiant, man, they knew how to market some comics, man. The guy actually had like 8 of these issues, and I only got 2 of them, man. I was trying to be on a budget. I got this Superman in Action Comics number 684. Doomsday Fight. This is where each panel's up to 3, I believe. Got 3 panels each page. I don't know. One of my buddies told me that this was like kind of, maybe the first cover appearance of this Superman outfit. So whenever I see this book, I'll buy that book, man. I ain't gonna lie. I already have like 4 of these books. Boom. 6. I got 6 of these books now, man. Can't go wrong, man. I might be speculating a little bit with that, but it'd be cool to get a really cool DC universe, and it would be cool to have a really solid Superman arc with the death and the return, man. I'm always looking out for Dark Horse Presents comics. So I had Buffy on the cover. I got a comic box that's just full of comic babes. So I might put her in there for a bit. But it might be something I can trade in the future to somebody who's like a Buffy fan or something. But yeah, thought that was cool. 50 cents, no brainer. Here's a minor key right here that was interesting to find in the 50-cent bin. Radiant Black. I can't tell. I think that's just a part of the art there. Yeah. I don't think this has been read, it wasn't in, a lot of these books weren't in sleeves, so I feel like he got it from like some old shop or something. I couldn't really tell, you know. I didn't really ask, to be honest. Maybe I should have, but minor key for Radiant Black, issue number 2. Yeah, really stoked on this, man. Yeah. The other one I'm stoked about, just for like pure nostalgia. When I was growing up, I had a neighbor who lived across the street. He actually ended up passing away from cancer. But when he was, you know, when yeah, I guess I shouldn't say his name, but he was one of my best friends growing up, and he was into comics. Him and his stepbrother were into comics, and one day his grandma was visiting, and she brought him a bunch of comics, and it must have been like a very, like, I don't know, it was a bunch of number ones. It was like a bunch of like complete runs of things, and it was all of this like beautiful 90s era. And it was like the Marvel versus DC. It was the Omega. I can't remember what it's called, but whenever you get Dark Claw, and you get all the mashup of the DC and Marvel characters. Anyway, nothing special, not a key or anything, but the Weapon X, Age of Apocalypse. I mean, this just like gets me right in my feels, man. Like, I was just getting into X-Men through maybe the cartoon and playing with the action figures, and finally getting some Jim Lee comics, and then going over to my friend's house across the street, and learning about what just happened to Wolverine, like, yeah, like, Gambit, like, cut off his, I think it was Gambit cuts off his arm or something, or his hand. And maybe Cyclops loses an eye or something. I can't remember, man. I'm gonna have to actually maybe read the Age of Apocalypse. I do have some other Age of Apocalypse books in my collection, but I mean, it's hard for me to open these up. So 50 cents, got 2 of them, whatever. Super fun. Here's a little minor key. I think people are speculating on this for whatever reason, but I don't know. Whenever I see this, I buy it. I think it's the first appearance of the Externals, this group being led by Gambit here. Gotta get that. I got a soft spot for annuals, so not a key, nothing too crazy, but just a solid annual. I got a box of annuals that I can pop it in. This is again a minor key, but just something that hit me in my nostalgia, my feels. Digging in the 50 cent box. Come on, man. James Bond Jr. Cop that all day for me, baby. I used to love this cartoon and the action figures all day, man. I mean, this is my outfit right here. This is my go-to outfit. This is how I dress. This is my haircut. Like, this was the prototype for me, for sure. All right, not a Dark Horse Presents by any means, but the Cement. I'm not really sure. I don't know anything about this character, anything about this book. Yeah, let me know about it in the comments, because I think the character is cool. I need to research it and learn some more about it. Learn more about the character, the artist, creator. This was a cool key to find. There was tons of the Ultimate X-Men. There was tons of the Ultimate X-Men books in that lot, but no number ones, which I think it's the Ultimate X-Men number 1. It just like Ultimates, and I got there a day late, so I wonder if the day before, if there actually were any Miles Morales appearances, or if they have the Ultimate X-Men number 1. I think is another key. I believe has Wolverine on the cover. I can't remember if it's Ultimate X-Men or Ultimate Weapon X or something, but I was stoked to find this. This is a minor key. Shoot, I can't remember what. Let's check here. Yeah, just checked. This is a minor key. First appearance of the Ultimate Nick Fury, or second appearance. So I think that must be in the first issue there. That his first appearance is, or it's in a different Nick Fury run. Got a couple Moon Knight books here, nothing too crazy, but it'd be cool to get this. I think this is a pretty short run here, so it might be cool to complete that at some point. 50-cent books, great art, decent quality. This book I'm real excited about, actually. I don't know why people don't like these books, you know, especially for the cover art. Pretty sick for me. I mean, Jack Kirby and Todd McFarlane doing the art here together. Couldn't tell you who. Yeah, just joking. Obviously, it looks like we got well, I don't know, actually, because Todd McFarlane might be doing like an impression of Kirby, so I'd have to actually pop it open to see who did what. But got a bunch of the heavy hitters here doing each other's stuff here. So you got ink by Steve Dyko, Frank Miller. I don't know who Mike Royer is, and Joe Sinati or Sinat. I'm gonna have to look up those guys. If you guys can't tell, I'm still new in this comic collecting game. I'm still learning. You know, obviously you could probably tell my basic books here, but I mean, it's fun for me. I'm enjoying it, and I mean, I think anybody can appreciate paying, you know, however much I paid. Felt like I just paid the guy like $10 for all these books. They're all 50 cents a pop, man. It's great. So the other stuff that I got that was kind of cool. This one guy had a bunch of really cool video games. I thought it'd be cool to get a video game, but he was priced a little too aggressive. But he did have these cool little cards here. These Indecision 92s. Really hoping for one of these Ross Perot special subset cards, man. That'd be cool. So I'm gonna open those with my dad, and we'll put that at the end of the video. See if we can get that. Ross Perot subset. And what order do I want to do? So that guy also had this poster. You know, oh gosh, I just love Bart, man. It's hard to turn down Bart, man. This got the, you know, yeah, I think this is the guy who did the creator, you know. I think that he did this art, so I just don't know why you wouldn't want it, even if it is just a Wizard magazine, you know. Yeah, now that I say that, you know exactly why you don't want it, because it says Wizard magazine. Let's see, can I adjust that way? But yeah, I think this art's sick, man. I think Homer looks great. I think Homer looks awesome. So I think this would be cool to... Really don't have space to show this. Got all the guys here. It's the fam. Oh, I guess that's who did the art. Of course. Man, just has to have his trademark name by his characters. Is that what's going on? Oh, brother. Because he can't draw like that, can he? His drawings were a little more crude. Okay, well, whatever. And you know, I definitely paid too much for $10, but sometimes you go, you support the cause. I see Bart, man. I gotta buy, man. In obscure fashions, you know. I'm not gonna overpay for a Bartman comic book, but apparently I'll overpay for a Bartman Wizard poster. So making up for that, let's see. The other cool thing that happened was I was looking at this one guy's graded books, and you know, I saw something that was kind of cool, and he was asking me, you know, hey, see anything you like? It's like, yeah, I did. But I'm actually looking for some of those Malibu Sun books. And he's like, yeah, don't have much of those, but that one that you liked, hey man, I'll do $45 for it. Well, I'm kind of like, it costs $45 to get your book graded, so it's a 9.8. You know, Jim Lee's Wildcats, issue number 1. 9.8. $45. He was giving me marked down from the $60 there. CGC 9.8. I've got 2 graded comics now. Well, 3. One I'm gonna try to trade here pretty soon. I don't consider it a child, but this I consider a child. I love Jim Lee. I love the Wildcats. I love the Image stuff. When my buddy's grandma came over to his house and had all those comics for him, this was one of the books in there. So I'm trying to capture my childhood with getting these books and that experience that I had at his house and a couple other buddies' houses that they just had great collections growing up. So I'm gonna take this off, show that beautiful art. #1 special edition. So I think there's another version where this is not here. A second printing or something like this. This is first appearance, but I'm assuming it's the first print. I thought it would say something like that, but it doesn't say in the specs here if it's the first print or not. But so that was pretty cool, but that's not the coolest thing. Not for me. No. That was, a good purchase for me. $45, graded book. I'm just now getting into comics and collecting. I know the controversy with CGC, but man, my OCD likes a crispy comic. What can I say? So, this one guy that I knew from my town, he had a booth there and all of his books were super, super expensive, but he had this box that was, $3 magazine. So I was digging through that. He had some sort of deal, but I didn't even get enough magazines to make the deal worth it for myself. But $3 books. Got this one. I'm a huge Stanley Kubrick fan. I thought this was pretty dope. Let's actually pop this one open and see what's going on here. I'm gonna have to get new bags and boards for all my magazines. This is pretty crispy. Oh man, this art is sick. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, this is rad. This is super rad. Oh, I'm super stoked on this. $3 is rad. Obviously, yeah, it's like I'm not seeing much action. I don't know if Jim Lee or Stan Lee would approve. That is a beautiful shot. That's cool. Stan Lee, I'm making a joke there because it doesn't seem to be following the rules of telling a story through pictures. So it seems like the same scene over and over again. There's a guy talking. But this is rad. And then this is a great turn here. Great turn. Boom. All right, whatever. That's rad. 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 This book is sick. I don't know. It might be too good to even put back in a bag and board. I might just have to leave it out. Enjoy it. Might even have to put a little coffee stain on it or something. All right. Now here is what you all have been waiting for. The dopest book that I got from the convention is one of these $3 magazines. Now, I'm going to buy this regardless because Batman, the animated Batman, I'm getting. Bruce Timm related Batman, I'm probably going to get it. I absolutely love Batman Mask of the Phantasm. That was the best movie growing up for me. That was my favorite film. That was the first film as a child where I had an emotional response like no other. That movie affected me more than the Ghostbusters emotionally. And so whenever I see the Phantasm, I have to buy. I think that this character is so cool. What a great, great character. So, anyway, I saw this, I picked it up, and I start perusing through it. You know, and obviously flipping through, starting in the back there. Oh, that glare is real bad. You know, I'm looking, I'm like, bonus pinup. I can't tell if that's by Bruce Timm or not, you know? That looks like it could have been some exported art there. I can't tell. So I wasn't actually too stoked on that. That didn't sell me quite yet. I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, I kind of dig this stuff for nostalgia. It's pretty good, you know? Nightmare Christmas or whatever the heck. Not whatever, you know? Got some cool anime stuff. All right. Oh, the Ren and Stimpy guy. All right. Pervert in the flesh, man. Okay. He's got his whole Jimmy series. This is actually not bad. Got some original art by him in here. Prince, obviously, but boom. Then I get to it. Look at that. Look at that. Now, what is cool about this is that it's not only a badass Batman. It's not only a badass Phantasm. It's a Bruce Timm. So I just got a $3 Bruce Timm poster. In my mind, that is a steal, baby. Let's go. I am 100% going to open up these staples and I'm going to take this out and I'm going to get this framed. And it would be my dream one day to get Mr. BT himself, Bruce Timm, to sign this thing. I think that would be so sick. So anyway, bonus stuff here. You know, you do have some behind the scenes stuff, which is pretty cool. You got stuff with the voices here. How could you not with that cast? Got some stuff with the vehicles and the design of the vehicles. So dope. Character design here. More character design here. Love that. Absolutely love that. And we got, I'm probably telling you some origin stuff. Here's a cool bat fact. Bruce Timm whoops it up in real life. Batman and Catwoman at the 1999 San Diego Comic-Con. That is not quite the fact that I was hoping for. Cool. The other thing that I'll mention, the honorable mention. Whew, fire. One day we'll go through all my Bat books because this pales in comparison, but it is really cool to have all this behind the scenes stuff for $3. It's crazy. This page is super cool too. This Aeon Flux episode guide. Got some Aeon Flux art. So pretty stoked on this. This is a really, really banger of a book, if you think about it. The Ren and Stimpy guy, yeah, I don't know. I can't remember his name. I just remember he's kind of a pervert, right? Speaking of which. Ooh, fire. I didn't even get to this page. I was checking it out. It's bent up, but baby, that's tight. Anyway, Bruce Timm, Aeon Flux, and I guess you got some who's that? Mike Judd and yeah, whatever. But You know why we're all here, baby. So anyway, my name is Francis Fines, and this was this was my haul. Stay tuned and check out the see if we get that Ross Pro card. Thanks for tuning in, and subscribe and like. Next few videos I'm gonna do are gonna be about just going through my collection of stuff. I got some good collections of comics and some toys and magazines, and I can't wait to show you guys. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Take care. God bless. Love you. Bye.